Hello guys, and this is the update number 2 for my Pokemon project. So as you can see, I've implemented the main menu. At the moment it's just going to be a stationary wallpaper. Hopefully in the future I'll be able to do some actual, landscaping and do this realistically in Unreal Engine. But so far it's looking pretty good. So we've got the main menu, the options, quit game, and the version count for my project. So far I've been working on the options for about 4 days. I was trying to do the graphical settings. It was just horrible and miserable. Basically 4 days wasted. Yep. So let's get to the new game. There we go. Now there's a surprise. There's still a surprise to this. So we've got our trainer. Just move her here. There you go. Let's go to Litten. Let's just move him here. And the third one, I guess you could probably guess him from the main screen, Xerneas. So I got Xerneas in the game. So I do plan on having about 500 plus Pokemon in the game. I'll probably choose them randomly depending, I guess, whoever has a better move set for the combo attacks. So now for the systems which I have implemented, it's not a lot, but still quite good. So we have the zoom in slider. So there are a lot of people that might not like these this kind of camera setting, so they could zoom out. I chose the limit for zooming out this much because I guess it's fair enough for zooming out. I mean, Litten will become practically invisible if you scroll farther. So there's a limit in zooming out, and also I've implemented the zooming in system. So this is the maximum zoom in, so it just doesn't go through his face. It saves across characters, so if you switch to Xerneas or a trainer, if you go back to Litten, the settings they save. And also I've implemented an FOV system, so there are also players that like to have an increased field of view. So when you press the page up button, it increases the FOV. The field of view is increased. If you press the page down button, it decreases the FOV. So for the minimum amount of FOV, field of view, which I've implemented, is 60, and the maximum is 120. You can give your own suggestions. I can freely customize the field of view. I could make it 40 or less. I guess 60 is the standard and the 120 is the standard as well. So I just set those up. So this is the minimum, 60 field of view, a little bit zoomed in camera. As you can see, that makes this a little bit more realistic, so you can see how big the trainer is comparing to the Litten. And then when you switch to Xerneas, see how huge of a difference this is. This isn't all. This is on all. There is more. There is more to this update. So as you can see, when you jump, when you're standing, he finally has the jumping animation, and when you move, he jumps higher, and he still has the proper jumping animation. So if you come closer, and you can see jumping while idle, and then jumping while moving, much higher. So we'll switch to Xerneas. Xerneas, of course, he walks faster. He walks faster than Litten because he's about 10 times bigger than Litten. So there you go, a good looking smooth walking transition. Also the zooming in, FOV system, everything's here. And the last thing which I've implemented, the pause button, the main or the game menu. So you click on resume, it resumes the game, so it pauses the game completely. I think this is a pretty good looking game menu, but game menu, I guess. You could give your own suggestions how I should make it look, but so far this is looking pretty good. So we have the resume game, we have the main menu, and then we have the quit game, which quits the game. So let's say we wanna resume, it resumes. We want to go to the main menu, we get our main menu, which hopefully I could make it completely in 3D in the future if I get some knowledge on how to properly do landscaping. So we click on new game and we get back to the game. So that is it. This is a quick update for a quick update number 2. There you go, 0.0.2. So the 2 at the end is like the minor updates. Then the other ones, I guess stand for bigger things. So when I hit version 1.0 point something, now that version 1 is when I'm gonna hit the first playable demo. So that'll be an alpha. So hopefully I'll be getting pretty focused into gameplay now, because I wasted 4 days on that options menu and I wasted so much time and it just doesn't work. I could give you an example of what it should have looked like, but there you go. Anyway, I'll just click on quit game. This is what it should have looked like. By the way, I've what is it? I found this Pokemon Stars logo. I mean, I could use it, but I'll try to make my own logo. So now for the options menu, how I actually wanted it to look like, and I guess be like. It's very advanced and complicated. The what is it? It's not created by me. It's created by another person. That menu is just way overcomplicated. And not only that, but since it was made on a very old Unreal Engine version, it has a lot of problems. So I think it's still here. What was it? Blueprints, then the settings. There you go. This is how it should have looked like. Of course, I changed a few things. So there's going to be full screen window, maximize native, display resolutions, and the 3D scaling, maximum frame limits, virtual sync. We've got the overall quality preset, pretty much just this inside your game. Pretty much this inside your game. So yeah, hopefully one day I'll be able to implement such an advanced game graphical changing menu. So far that's pretty much it for the update. So we could play. Everything is working, everything is scaling. So if I open the project, for example, let's say I don't have this full screen windows, all those functions, it still works pretty good. So if you resize the windows, everything still scales as it should. There you go. We got a tiny window and it scaled everything just fine. Click new game. We open our game menu. Everything is scaling fine. So until then, I'll be focusing on the gameplay, and then hopefully after, let's say we've hit an actual playable alpha for the public, then that's the time when I will continue working on the graphical settings. So thank you for watching, guys. See you on the next update.